I'm not sure. Kind of hit on while like the page was refreshing, so well, I hope I'm on. Hi cuties, welcome back to Popnicute live show. Page is still loading, so okay, I'm gonna pause. Okay, it seems like it's loading. Sorry, technical difficulties right now. Okay, yeah. I think I'm on now. Okay, hi. There's a few people here already. Hi Amber, hi Caroline, hi Rebecca, hi Namir, hi Amy. Sally asking, is this our last show? I don't think so. I mean, I'm not sure, but we're going to finish this. Finish wrapping the bezel. I believe we finished wrapping the bezel tonight, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be the end of this. I know it's been almost a week. This is the 6th one. I didn't expect it to be dragged out this long, but you know it. It happens. You never know when you're making something from scratch, because it's not like my other things when you're like making ruffles or making the moon craters when you know like that's all you make. This is like we actually making jewelry from start to finish. For anyone who is new, welcome to my show. I am Charisma Summers, the dream visualist of Popnicute Jewelry. And for you who has been with me all this time from the start to the until now, is I applaud you and I'm humbled that you're staying with me. I think tonight is the 24th day of me going live on camera every day. So that's pretty crazy, right? Hi Sylvia. Sally posted a sad face. I'm not sure why. Well, this is not gonna be our last show, and I will be doing this weekly after we finish this tiara, and to celebrate the finish, me completing my goal and finishing this tiara, we're going to have a photography crash course a few days after the tiara ended. But I'll let you know now that tomorrow is Valentine's Day. I hope you guys have a good time with your loved ones. I think I'm going to take a time off tomorrow to enjoy Valentine's Day with my husband. Like, we're probably going to eat sloppy joe at his parents' house. I know we're so we're so romantic. Okay, Sally posted a sad face because she doesn't want me to stop. Okay, cool. Good news, I'm not going to stop, but I'm going to go to my other computer and mute that computer because I can hear the ding ding from the messenger. Okay, I'm back. Hi Jackie, welcome back. Hi Amy. Happy Valentine's Day to you all, and hopefully we can get more progress on this thing. And I have to share like my moment of like my senior moment. I mentioned that Argentium silver can be heat hardened, right? And I plan to do it before I mount the stone because I'm not sure if the stone can withhold like 450 degree for 2 hours, you know. So, well, I already mount the stone and I only remember it like a few minutes before the show started. So I had no, like I can still pull out the stone, but I just didn't have time to heat harden it. So I guess this tiara wouldn't get heat hardened. But that's okay. I suppose it's like because the frame is 12 gauge and it's sturdy enough as its own, so I am not too worried about it. And another senior moment of mine, for some reason I thought that I was working with 26 gauge, although it looks like after I cut it, and I was going to cut 28 gauge, and I thought, wait, this is just the same thickness as the wire that I cut. I was like, man, I shouldn't have cut it, but it's okay. Like, you know, things happen, and we're not perfect. I'm not perfect, so, but I already added a little detail. Right here I put a 3mm bead just to make it look nicer, and then I already wrapped the 28 gauge that I cut. So I wrap it like around 3 times on the loop up there. Hope you can see it. So we're just gonna continue on the wrapping, and this is how we gonna close the bezel to make sure that it can't be popped out, because right now it can be popped out. It's still stretchy even though we already pressed it. Like I say, we don't want this to accidentally pop out, right? We want this to be super secure inside the netted bezel. So we're going to continue that. Amy said, I'm too young for senior moments. I don't think so. But, okay, we're going to continue. So I'm going to take this camera away from my face, my large face, like fulfill the camera. Okay, let's point it down somewhere. If I'm too young for some senior moments, then I don't have an excuse. Then I'm just gonna be a bad person. So to close this, you basically going to do the same as we have done the rest of it yesterday, but we're going to skip we're going to skip the loop, so we're going on every other loop. So like it's from here and then go straight here. So I'm gonna continue to this. So like 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and then we're going it all around. Okay, let's start that. Okay, so this is the third. Okay, I'm going to adjust my camera. Make sure I got the nice. Okay, I already got one in the first and the third loop. Now I'm going to the fifth loop. Wait, that's not the fifth loop. See, senior moments. Just put it in the wrong loop just out of the bat. Okay, now it is on the right loop. On the fifth loop. Make sure to try to have the what is it? The loop here, like in the middle of the loop. Man, I don't know what terms you use. Like, make sure it's in the middle, not at the end. Just just to make sure it's nice. Okay, go. Okay, we're going to pass another loop, and now this is the seventh loop. Okay, we pass every other loop, right? Hope it shows well. Oh yeah, guys, I have a little survey on my business page about what makes my designs memorable, because I've been doing some soul searching and trying to better myself and make more cohesive collection for Popnicute. So if you have a minute to spare, I'm going to link it in the chat. You can go either to the Facebook page or the Instagram page. Let me find it. It's also in the description. For anyone who is watching after the show is ended, you can find it in the description, the link to Facebook or Instagram, whichever social media you prefer to answer. Oops, it's a little too long. Post it in the chat. Please check it out. Okay, we're gonna continue this. You can see that I've gone on every other loop here. So by doing this, now it can't stretch out anymore because it's not the same uh, you know, like if you're knitting, it's all stretchy because it's all like on the same row. So that's what happened. Like if everything is on the same row, then it can stretch out. But if you do this every other loop, then it's sort of, uh, like a, what is it? Make it less stretchy, for the lack of better words. So I'm gonna continue this pattern. If you like my live show, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell so you will get notification whenever I'm live or posting a new video. Or you can also join my Facebook group. It's called the Popnicute VIP. You can just search on Facebook for Popnicute VIP and my group should show up. Because it's hard for me to announce live sessions aside from my own page and my own group, because a lot of jewelry groups like prefer, like kind of like a exclusivity. They don't allow self-advertising, and doing tutorials and whatnot is also accounted for advertising. So I cannot invite people other than in my own group or on my business page. But since Facebook has been pretty much trying to kill the freeloaders on the business page, like I think hardly anyone see my post on the Facebook page. That's why I have the Facebook group also to extend the invitation. Okay, so now we're at the end of it. You can leave it like this and it will be secure, but I'm gonna also show you an alternative that you can also use to make it so you go through all the loops instead of just going every other loop like this. So now this comes the harder part. So you might need something to lift off the wire from the stone a little bit. I like to use my polymer clay knife tool because it has a knife edge. So I usually like slide the knife tool underneath it to lift the wire a little bit. So this is a more complicated one. So you want to go underneath the first big loop. And just pull it like so. And then you go like usual. Just that the first step you need to go underneath the other one first. that's the first loop done. Okay, let's see. Just to attach the loop that hasn't been, that we skipped the first time around. So again, once again, trying to make sure that my camera is, so you go underneath the big loop, just a big loop, and pull your wire straight through it, and then just go loop it like usual. Okay, so you can see that kind of form like a nice line. Okay, let's go to the next one. Again, you go underneath the big loop, and just the big loop alone, and pull the wire straight through it. Make sure it's not get caught in other places. Okay. So how is it? Is it like clear enough for you to follow? So I'm not super sure. Okay, so that's what we got. Okay, Jackie say it's good. Okay, cool. So go under the big loop. Pull it straight through it. And then just loop it like usual on the place that we skipped. Need to get kernel oil. Okay, there we go. Go under the big loop again. Okay, sometimes you want to make sure that you round it when it happens like this, because you don't want it to kink, right? Because we've put this through like many passes. One, going through the big loop. Make sure you don't kink your wire. Make sure you remember to adjust your wire every step you go. And then loop it like usual. sometimes it gets hard to pull, so I'm gonna use my plier. You can see that we already formed really nice and uniform look of the last cage, the last netted bezel that we're doing, and now the stone is completely secured inside this bezel. A few more and we're gonna be done with this bezel. Pretty straightforward, I think. Once you're used to it, just go under the big loop and then pull your wire through it and then go loop it like usual. Jackie asked if I ever wire wrap a faceted stone or faceted stones. I do once a long time ago, once upon a time. It was more like I'm building a cage with thick wire. I don't know. I think I still have the picture. I just have to remember what year it's from. But it was done for Erin Simonetti, and she was she is this awesome seed beater. Like her seed beads are out of this world. And she came to me with her huge faceted stones and wanted me to wire wrap it. So I did. If you don't know her, you should look her up. Like, she does a lot of 3D seed beads. Like, she mostly does, I think, cuffs, but they're like so fun. Sally asked, can we see what your studio looks like and how you arrange your tools? I actually have a video of that on my Facebook page. You can just go to Popnicute on Facebook and go through my videos, and there was one where I think I was live too on Facebook on that part, and I videotaped like all around my studio. Okay, we're on the last one here. I'm gonna go on the right side of the wire joint here. If if I can. Because I want to make sure that it is going to crisscross that part too. Seems like it's gonna take a plier to make sure. It can go through. Oops. It's a little hard when the wires work hardened because it becomes springy. Okay, I'm gonna hold it with my thumbnail that I no longer have. I only have like a small amount of thumbnail. Okay, oh, I got it. It's a little tight, so it's kind of hard to pull. It also makes the wire crazy curly. Okay, ta-da! Oops, it's blurry. Ta-da! Ta-da! So there we have it. It's all secure inside the netted bezel. So I think after we have put patina on it, it's gonna look pretty cool. Namir asked, where did you find your Bumblebee Jasper Jasper cap? I got this from Gerard Vincent, I believe. He occasionally got Bumblebee Jaspers. He sells on his Facebook page. So I want to see, I think I might add some small beads around this area. I don't know, let's see if we can add some 2mm bead and see if it's any good. This is what the thing that I like about wire wrapping is the organic, how organic it is. Like, you don't know what you want until, you know, it's kind of like halfway there. Okay, so it looks pretty good on there, but what about on the other side? Like, will it look good? Because it's not going to lay as flat. Let's just try at this bead. Oops. Well, never mind, I broke it. Well, at least it's already attached. Well, there you go. So I'm just gonna try to pinch this to make sure that it's not going to unravel, right? Because that would be bad. Good thing at least I already wrap it, so even though it's like, yeah, I think it's gonna be okay after I pinch it. Okay, let's find that broken wire. So this is like another thing with wire wrap. It never stops challenging you. Is that the right word? Second. Because sometimes it broke because the wire is thin and it gets work hardened too much. So I'm gonna try to wrap this around. Let me remove this thing because my camera keeps wanting to focus on that table. Let's see if I can move to the more empty space. Okay, when life gives you lemon, you make lemonade, right? So I'm gonna see if I can, maybe I'll cut a little bit of this end because obviously it's been overly work hardened and brittle. Okay, removing that part. So fresh start. Because I wanted to add that bead. So I'm gonna grab a couple times. It's kind of hard because, you know, the limited space. Okay, let's see if we can do another wrap. That's why I like this little cheap pliers. It's so helpful when you're trying to reach tight places. This might be too tight of a place. Okay. I can do this. Haha. Ta-da. Won't lay flat though. This seems like I crossed. Okay, it's good now. Oh, just want to make sure I don't want to pull a little too tightly. Okay, I'm gonna cut the excess and tuck it. Okay, it's all good now. And I'm going to add that little bead. I'm going to just pull it. put the wire through the top loop. Maybe I should turn on the light. Let's see if it's gonna be good to add the bead on the other side. Sometimes it's not, if it's not laying the way that I want it, then maybe I'll just forget it. That looks kind of interesting. Maybe I can do asymmetrical. That looks kind of interesting. Okay, the light doesn't really show it. Gerard Finson, he's only selling from his personal page, and he only does check. Apparently doesn't trust PayPal. I'll see if I can find his page later. Is it better that I use the light or no light? I can't tell sometimes. Let's see, another bead. I think one other bead and I'm probably done. right side doesn't look as good as the left side. I'm not taking that last bead, so maybe I'm gonna take it off. I think I should just leave it asymmetrical, and then I'll think of something to add on the other side, just to balance it. So I'm taking off the 2 last beads. Okay, I'm just gonna wrap this, the tail on one of the loop a couple of times, and then we're gonna cut it out. Cut it off. See, that's another thing about English that I find is hard. It's like when it has a lot of the same word and followed with different endings, like cut off, cut out. Sometimes I don't know which one I should use. Oops, okay, it's already work hardened, so it broke again because, you know, I pull it out, pull it in so many times with thin wire that is just the one of things that you need to be aware of is how it can be brittle. Okay, that's what we got so far. So that's pretty good, right? So to make it stay flatter, I like to push it with my nail. But this, you know, this can also ruin your nail. But that's another risk that a wire wrapper has to live with. Butchered nails. When you see my nails are good, that means I haven't done wire wrapping in a long time. That's how you indicate when someone is productive or not. Okay, it's all flat and gorgeous. This won't go anywhere. You can see it doesn't budge. Let's see. Let me find this guy's Facebook. Put in the chat, Sally. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is going to add some thinner wire decoration. So I don't really have a concrete plan yet, but I'm just gonna let it organically flow. But I already cut two 18 gauge ARGENTIUM wire, about 25 centimeters. And this is, I think Amy asked yesterday or 2 days ago, what do I like about ARGENTIUM so much? Is that it can make super smooth balls. So that's another thing that I like about ARGENTIUM. It basically has less fire scale. It cannot get fire scale if you solder it. It's more tarnish resistant than regular sterling. So that's just a few things about ARGENTIUM. Also, a lot of like the blackness that on sterling you might have to pickle. With ARGENTIUM, you can simply wipe it off with steel wool. That usually is only on the surface. Although you can pickle it, like it's recommended to pickle it, but you know, if you don't have pickle, you can just clean it off with steel wool. Okay, so this wire that I thought would look nice, something like this. Oh, it's so hard to hold. Okay, let me see. It's better when I can hold it on the table. Now I don't have a table right here. It's kind of hard. Okay, so anyway, more or less, I have a plan to stack it like so, not exactly side by side, but we'll see. I'm going to make some wrapping design. I'm going to make a loop, small loop. I usually like to just use my finger. Because then you get like less tool marks, right? See, I don't know if this plan is going to work, but I mean, not plan because I don't have a plan. Just kind of want to move organically. kind of want to show you like how I design my pieces. Sometimes I don't have a plan. So basically I usually just kind of like fit it in and then see if I like how the way it looks. So okay, this actually looks really nice, so I'm gonna try to make the other side so I can like kind of crisscross it. Again, it's kind of hard to hold because I don't have a table in front of me, so it keeps slipping. So let me hold this on my lap for a moment. Just kind of want to match. Looks fine. I think it's gonna look more or less like so when I crisscross it. Like this part needs to be a little smaller. Okay, so I'm going to wrap. Now I have the initial wrap. I'm gonna try to attach these two pieces with, I'm thinking 24 gauge because the base frame is kind of thick. I want to make sure that it stays, you know. cutting about 30 centimeters, 24 gauge. Let's see if it's gonna be too thick or just, I think it's gonna be fine. Okay, I'm gonna wrap a couple times or 3 times on the base first. Now we have like about 3 wraps. I'm gonna leave a little tail so it's not moving around as I try to wrap it. So I'm going to position it where I want it to be. So now I'm going to wrap the 2 together. Should be pretty good. Trying to decide. I think I should lift this up a little so I can go underneath it. I'm gonna try to pinch it closer so it's not moving too much. So now I'm gonna try the other part. Wow, everything falls. Cut another 24 gauge for wrapping. gonna do the same and wrap it a few times on the base. A little tricky with all the crisscrossing going on. Oh shit, has it been frozen? Has it been frozen? Okay, it's just... Am I frozen, guys? So I wasn't sure. Let me know in the chat. Okay, so it was just my screen that has been paused, apparently. Because I put all of my tools in front of me and on my laptop, so I guess I must have hit some button. So that's why I thought it might have been frozen. I think I cursed a little when I realized that I might have been frozen, so not Facebook, YouTube's gonna freak out a little. Video is not going to be monetized because foul language or something like that. I think I like it. I think I'm gonna cut off the little tails that I left. Uh, I went out a while ago to ask my husband if my camera was frozen. So maybe that's why you seen the floor. Because I thought my camera was not good. It's hard when you don't have a table in front of you. So I'm gonna tuck in the tail, make sure that it's good. I'm not going to hurt anyone. Okay. Okay, and so now what to do with this? So I'm gonna try attach the two wire here with a bead, just to make sure that I can move my wire around and it still stay still. Seems like the 3mm will do just fine. So a little challenging. What is life without little challenges? to wrap it around the base a few times. Okay, that part is secured. Now the other part. Yay. Okay, it's all secured. Gonna cut the little tail later. But okay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna round this wire around that little bead. Maybe this one I will go underneath. Can I go underneath the two new bolt ends that we just added? Let's see if I can do that. It works. Okay, so that's what we got, some crisscrossing action going on. To make sure later that it's tucked in. Oops. Okay, so now what we're gonna do with the rest of it. Should we go just around it? Or it's not completely symmetrical, but sometimes you just have to live with it. It's handmade. Feel a little blank here. Okay, I'm just gonna pull it back down, surround that. I think now it has some pretty cool looking, kind of like petals. I think. Just need to find a way to like fill it. Like, do I want to fill it with wire wrapping like the top here? I think that would look really neat as well. Although it might be too much. I don't think it speaks to me yet. The next step. I don't really. Should I go back? Maybe I'll try going back up. Yeah, I think I'm gonna attach this 2 wire on the back side first, so it's not moving too much. Trying to tuck in the ends of the wire, the fine wire that I just cut. So let's attach this part to the back side. try to hide the ends as much as possible. Where where you cannot accidentally unravel it, because it's not going to be soldered. And always do the rubbing test. I'm going to do the same to the other side. Wrapping a couple of times to attach. I feel like the camera should be on my left because I'm right-handed. Side kind of crisscross there without exit. Wasn't my intention, but I had to undo it. Okay. Pull on the right border. While wrapping it's a lot of little adjustments. parts are done. I think I'm gonna continue this after Valentine's Day. At least we cut into like this part. Gonna think of a better way to continue the design, but this is what we cut so far. Just I think I like what we have so far. So what do you think? Amy said it looks almost like a mystical beetle. Very cool. Well, my husband happened to love beetles. So I guess if we fill in this, then it definitely will look like wings. And Amir said, too bad that you won't be finished tonight. You could wear it tomorrow night when you're out. Yeah. And like, it takes a lot of thinking. Definitely. I think I want this to go up, maybe to here, to cover a little bit of. Oops, I'm on camera, so I'm gonna repeat. I think I want this to go up here to fill in the empty space right here, also to make it sturdier, so it's not just attached to this two soldered points here. So I will think of a way to weave it up here. Maybe add another wire. So I hope I've been on the camera most of the time, so I'm glad that it wasn't paused. It was just my display on the computer that's paused because my tools keep hitting the touch pad. So, okay, that's what we got so far, and I'll see you in 2 days. Remember, tomorrow we won't have a show because tomorrow is Valentine's Day, so I hope you guys can enjoy Valentine's Day with your loved ones. Let's see. Put this back on my large face. I'm gonna move a little back. Okay, let's see how it looks like. I hope I don't poke my eye. I think it looks really cool. Oh, if it goes up here, then it's gonna like I have a antenna, I guess. And I think that's fine too if I have like a antenna. It's kind of funny. Okay, I'll see you in 2 days. Enjoy your day with your family and your loved ones. Bye guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying with me. And don't forget to fill in the survey if you haven't yet. The link is in the description and also in the chat if you're watching this live. If you're watching this offline, not live, the replay, I mean, then you can find the link in the description. I'll see you in 2 days. Bye. Mwah.